guys, here I am again doing the vlog thing. Past couple days haven't been as difficult, but my caloric intake has been a lot higher than it typically is. Over the weekend, I think the only really bad meal I had was, I remember what I ate. Oh, we went to McDonald's and I had like 680 calories. I was just really craving like, mushroom burger, and we looked around at a few places online, and McDonald's was just where we kind of decided to go for that because I'm still going to be feeling like, worth a cheat meal at least. So is Googling the place that you're going to and looking over the menu a little bit, just so you kind of have a game plan. You can, pick a few things on the menu, and whenever you get there, you can decide what you want. I'm a huge person where if I'm like, okay, this is what I'm eating, cold cut, nothing else, black and white, this is exactly what I'm eating, and I get there and I smell the food, I'm like, ugh. Like, oh my god, I only have one thing I'm allowed to get here. I'm gonna freak out. Everything smells so good, and now I want fajitas, like, you know what I mean? So, just having, like, I would say, like, 2 to 3 items, and then just when you get there, decide. Part of, like, eating out with your family and stuff like that, just social eating, is, like, the pressure, I feel, is like people, make the food for you. They expect you, oh, I made this for you, or da da. Of course, like, people in my family, they know that I'm trying to eat healthy, or that I am eating healthy. The people in my family know. The people in my family know I'm eating healthy, so they don't do that to me as much. But if I go to, like, a big huge family get together where I haven't seen someone in, let's say a year or something like that, they, will bring me, or like will bring me like snacks or something like that, like I love Rice Krispie treats, so, one of my family members makes this amazing, like, Rice Krispie treat, like, mixture. It's almost like a trail mix, and I'm obsessed with it, and it's so good, and I can't even imagine, the macros on it. But, there comes to a point where it's like, oh, who cares? Like, that's fine. I can have, like, a little cheat. But eventually, 8 weeks out, I'm planning on not having any cheat meals, just because that's something that really does throw me off. And I have a lot of support from those around me who knows what I'm going through. And my boyfriend recently, actually yesterday, he downloaded my FitnessPal, and he's going to be taking this little journey with me, and I'm very excited. It's good to have someone with you that understands, what you're going through. So he won't be bringing home carne asada fries every night and eating them in front of me. So that's going to help me a lot. I feel like I'm new to all of this somewhat. I've been so focused on chasing what I want, for my body, health-wise, physique-wise, capabilities, how much weight I want to push, how many reps I could do. Like, I'm constantly pushing myself, and it's nice to be to a point where I feel comfortable with where I am, but I still, of course, I'm never satisfied, and that's something that used to get me down a lot. I would be, so I'd be like, oh, I'm 170, this is fine, I'm cool with this, I'm not going to do any more work. And training your mind to understand that you have to maintain the things you do, whether it be cleaning or going to school or working out, anything you do in your life, it has to be maintained. You can never just be satisfied. You can be proud of what you did, you can accept what you've done, you could take a little break, you know what I mean? Just never stop and never say, okay, this is enough. This is, as much as I want to do. That's just lazy. And it's not chasing what you want. It's just staying in one place. Can you just get to one point and, like, be happy with that? Wouldn't you always just kind of want to chase more? We're at a point where I am right now, where I'm just, satisfied, proud of what I'm doing, but I still, of course, I'm chasing for more. And that's where I'm digging from. That's where I'm getting all of my enthusiasm from, my motivation. Just keep pushing a little bit more. I want to see what I can do, and I'm so close. So I'm very excited for this. I'll end this Dear Diary moment right now, and I'm gonna go and get my oats out of the fridge really quick. Yeah. So apple pie oatmeal time. I'm so happy. This is a huge thing of oatmeal. It's like a ridiculous amount. I shouldn't even, maybe not a ridiculous amount, but it's a cup of oats, so that's just about 2 servings, and actually I think I use instant oats in this one, not 100% though. I'll have to look at what I put in my FitnessPal, but let me just show you guys this because it is so delicious. It's basically just oats and shaved apples with almond milk, and I don't cook it or anything. I just put it in the fridge overnight, and it's really good, like ridiculously good. Like, I cannot believe how good it is. Something I'm really excited about, I just got this Polar watch, so let me turn it around. Actually, I'll just take it off and show you guys all the settings on it. Okay, so it's the Polar M400. You can see the little time on it. I have the big screen setting on it. I just think it looks a little bit nicer than the small. It's really cool. It has, it shows you like today's activities. It's cool. I'm at 83% so far. It's only, what time is it? I don't want to go back. It's 9:44 in the morning. I'm already at 83% on the most difficult setting. This is how good my workout is. Comes with a little diary, so you can like look back on past days. So I started on Friday, and I have until today, which is Tuesday. And it also came with it's called the H7 heart rate monitor. You just wear it as a little strap, like right here on your chest. It's not uncomfortable or anything. You just wet the little strip, turn it on, sync the 2 up, and it tells you your heart rate like during your workout. It's really nice. It's really pushed me to be a little bit more intense in my workout and push a little bit deeper to reach a certain heart rate. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be, but right now I'm ranging between like 145 and like 180. Like sometimes I'll just look depending on, you know, if I'm doing cardio or low weight with lots of reps, or like low reps with a lot of weights, or if I'm doing like Tabata. It just depends on what I'm doing. Yeah, but it just seemed like for some of the cardio I was doing, like my heart rate wasn't up enough, and once I pushed myself like just a little bit more, it was like right in the perfect zone where my heart rate was just like, okay, good, like burning some calories here. Has settings, and you can pair it up with your phone too. I'll show you guys the app as soon as I'm done reviewing this. Fitness test, so it has the little heart rate monitor, and it will tell you, you know, where you're supposed to be with it. I haven't messed with this too much. I'll let you guys know. It says relax and start the test, searching for heart rate, and it's cool too because it lights up. There you go. You guys can see that a little bit better. Yep. Couldn't find heart rate. I don't have the heart rate monitor on, but it's really cool. It has an alarm on it. I've been using the heck out of this. I hate waking up to my phone alarm. It's just too loud. But this is like not super blaring loud, but loud enough to wake me up within a good like 10 seconds or so. You could save your workouts in here. Let me just go through them. I have strength training, hiking, cycling, running, CrossFit, circuit, martial arts, trail running, treadmill running, yoga, walking, strength training. Yeah, I think I already said strength training because I remember saying hiking, but it has a GPS as well, so online you could track your runs and stuff like that, which I think is really, really cool. And it's pretty accurate because I hooked up with, what is it called? Nike Run, and it's amazing. Like, it's way more detailed than Nike Run is. I'm really liking it a lot. It's really motivating. It's good to know where you are. I feel like when your fitness is a guessing game, it's not worth doing. Like, you don't know what kind of progress you're making. That's what's so motivating for me, taking these pictures, tracking my heart rate, tracking my food like to a T. I know, you know, the gains, and I know how much I'm cutting, and I know the reasons behind things, and it just motivates me so much. Let's see. And then you just press this one little button on the side, and it says connecting to app. And this app is so cool. Let me see if it's gonna focus. Okay, so it shows my sleep up here, intensities. It shows some of the heart rates readings, and it will tell you like how to reach your goal. Like, I could do 48 minutes of gentle dancing. It just sounds very, very romantic. 12 minutes of group exercise, or I could play darts for an hour and 53 minutes and I'll hit my 100% goal. Last night I did not get a lot of sleep. I got 5 hours and 40 minutes. This morning after our workout at 4:30, I went back to sleep for like an hour and 20 minutes or so. See, I'm weighing in a lot heavier than I want to be, but then again, I am pushing a lot of weight. You know, I haven't done a fat test yet to see where my body fat is, but I'm very much so hoping that it's muscle, because I've kept pretty lean except for that one meal at McDonald's, which is like 2 days ago, so I don't feel like that would affect me at all. So I'm pretty sure it's a weight or muscle gain, and that makes me happy, because I've been pushing legs really hard, and I'd be happy to gain a little bit more weight before I completely start cutting down. I'm of course wanting that nice definition, and that's where you get it, is in the bulking stage. Sorry ladies, I know it's unreal, you know, I wish it was realistic to stay at 145 pounds all the time, but I think 160, probably after this cut, will be between 155 and 162 will be my happy zone. And maybe I'd be happy with even 165, just being like right there. I was 165 in like 6 years ago. Before my freshman year was like my most comfortable weight. I was 5'5" then, now I'm 5'8". So being 165 at 5'8" is a really good zone to be in, especially with how muscular I am. I believe it's called an endomorph, is someone that just tends to be a bit stockier and has more muscle definition, more muscle mass in general, rather than other people do. Like people, you know, tall and lengthy, or someone that's a little bit, you know, likes to carry, doesn't like to, but their body just tends to carry more fat than other people does. So, I mean, everyone has their thing. Oh. Let's see. Anyways, back to the app. Sorry, my crazy tangent there. Yeah, it tells you like your active time, how many calories you burned. I'm going to weigh in again because I weighed in at 162, so I need to change this for my 158. 162.4 was where I weighed in. So everything is synced up, and it even has a little thing. It's like, how do you feel? I'm going to go to the bottom. Bad. I feel bad. Not so good. Okay, great, and awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and do awesome because I feel pretty great today, and I haven't even eaten yet, so that's fantastic. Today I'm gonna show you guys what I'm packing for my lunches. I'm getting on board with that lunch packing game. I have just kind of been going to Subway or going to Panda and getting what do you call this, steamed vegetables. Been getting steamed vegetables. And I'm kind of just tired of eating out. I just want to start making my own food like I used to be, and I need to start getting in the habit. I'm just already checked out for my vacation, even though it's like 2 weeks away. But I'm just ready to go and adventure. But until then, I'm going to be dragging you guys along with me, letting you know how it's going. My last little bit of muscle gain with, you know, the steady carbs and protein. I'm going to be cutting it back down a little bit to about 100 calories, 12 grams of carbs, and like 10 grams of protein and 6 grams of fat, I think is how much I'm cutting just for my normal diet on my first week of my 12-week prep, which will be after I come back from my trip. And then we'll talk about what show I'm doing, my measurements, my weigh-ins, and we'll do all that again. I'm going to be doing my measurements on Friday after I come back from work, I think. Might even just do it on like tomorrow, just to like do something random, because last time I did it was the 5th, so what's today, the 14th, tomorrow, it'd be about, you know, just about 2 weeks. And let's see, yeah, so that day I weighed in at 163, so even though I had that 162 gain, or I had a, let's see, 2 to 3 pound gain, I'm still lighter than I was 2 weeks ago, so that's good. And even so, I'm knowing I'm gaining muscle, and I'm just gonna do my measurements tomorrow just to make sure I'm on point with this. I feel a lot leaner than I typically am, so this is really good. I'm very, very happy with where I'm at right now. And yeah, so fitness watching it up. Let me put this guy back on because he knows when I am not wearing him. So yep, Fitness Pal. I'm trying to teach my boyfriend. My Fitness Pal is really fun. Like he already gets it down. I mean, there's nothing like super secret about it, but just like having someone to discuss it with, and like having a friend on the app is so much fun. Yeah, so comment below, let me guys know if you want to be friends on my Fitness Pal, because I will totally do that, and we could just talk about our macros and stuff. That will be really fun. Alright, so let me go ahead and eat this oatmeal. I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes on what I'm eating for lunch today and all that shenanigans. Right, I'm going to go through this really quickly because I'm going to be late for work, but anyways. So we have about 3.5 ounces of cauliflower rice. I have 4 ounces, just a little bit over 4 ounces of cod, and that is Italian seasoning, and I marinated it in 1 tablespoon of low calorie, low fat Italian dressing, and like 2 limes, and I just let that marinate for like, I don't know, 4 to 5 hours, so that should be really, really tasty. And I have about just under 3.5 to 4 ounces of these baby mushrooms. This is marinated in 2 tablespoons of the Santa Fe marinade I had in my refrigerator I showed on my last grocery haul. So this should be really delicious for a snack. I have a lemon quest bar and a Baybel. Is it Baby Bell or Baybel? It's Baby, and it should be very, very delicious. I also forgot to mention that I had 2 cups of almond milk this morning and 2 scoops of So Pure. It's like my favorite protein. It's just so lean. Alright, I've reached the end of my day finally. So I ate everything that I showed you guys previously that I was going to be having at work. And I actually forgot to record this, but I had about 16 ounces of watermelon and half a cup of cottage cheese. I had a bunch of carbs left, so I went ahead and just spent it on some watermelon. My sugar was really, really low, so I wasn't worried about anything like that. Let me see here. Yeah, it was 35 grams of carbs for about 16 ounces of watermelon, which is quite a lot of watermelon, but I was so hungry and I just wanted to use it up. And I felt like having something hydrating too would be beneficial for my workout tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be hitting upper body. In my next video, like I said, I'm going to talk about my splits and probably do a little bit of cardio. My fitness was just ridiculous today. Let me see what I ended at. see. I hit 207% of the most difficult setting on my Polar watch. Like, that is crazy. I mean, I worked out, I went to work, I did stuff around the house, that whole thing, and apparently I'm a star. So much activity and exercise today. You will see and feel the health benefits. You only sat a little today. That's great. Keep it up. So apparently I'm not lazy, so that's always good. 24,000 steps, 11 hours and 16 minutes of active time. I mean, I wake up Pacific time 4 o'clock in the morning and I go to bed about 10 o'clock at night. So, you know, it is a really long day, and I have work and I work out and then I meal prep and I clean. You know, I just do the average thing everyone else does. The only difference is instead of waking up at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, I wake up earlier and I put in the effort and the time, and even again later if I have time and I could fit it in, I do another workout. So it's all about making time. Making time. Sorry guys, I'm just so tired. I'm like halfway awake doing this right now. Yeah, so 3,352 calories and lots of walking and running, and you could see the wheel. It's pretty full, like, I don't know. Let's see if it's gonna focus in. Yeah, like the white part is when I'm sleeping or sitting. So you can see pretty much the whole wheel is blue or dark blue, and that's just, woo, the intensity of what I had. So the dark blue is like running, medium blue is like walking, lightish blue is standing, gray is sitting, and white is laying down. So one more time, let me show you guys. Yeah, hardly anything done. That was creepy transition there. And tomorrow morning, hitting upper body, probably going to be doing a lot of cable machines. I'm trying to get my, tricep a little bit more defined. You can see a little bit right here, it's coming through, but I would like it to be more defined like my biceps are. So that's just something I'll be working on in the morning, every day, making a little bit of progress. So, alright, well, I'm going to bed now. I will talk to you guys in my next vlog. You guys should expect me to pretty much just start shuffling together clips throughout the day. I'm probably going to do like a once a week, twice a week vlog that just has clips throughout the week of just thoughts I'm having. So I'm going to make it more of like, not a Dear Diary thing, but more of a just changes I'm making and things like that. So I'll be letting you guys know, of course. I mean, I've been doing that the whole time. And I will see you guys tomorrow.